We can't support thoughts. And not everyone's going to support your thoughts because you're just talking at this point. But I was just going with the wind and saying, oh, you know, it's going to work out. Your testimony is someone else's motivation to keep going. Okay? So just share as many things as God did for you to as many people as you can. Y'all, I'm so excited to drink this, you guys. Hey, you guys, hold on. This is thebomb.com. Hey guys, I hope you guys got your drink. It's your girl Lashaii, whatever you want to say, and I is back with another video. So you guys, today by the title you already know what we're talking about. I love when you guys tune in. That means you're ready to make a change, take accountability, and just get started. Y'all gotta go make one of these, okay? Oh my goodness. So if you guys are ready to literally just start taking accountability and understanding that things don't just happen right away, keep on watching. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media, and turn on your post notifications so y'all know when I post a new video. Cheers to more life. Cheers to getting started, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I was debating if I want to get closer to y'all. I don't know. Besides the point. I don't know if it's too dark for you guys, but I kind of wanted to change like the vibe of when I'm filming and things like that. So I'm just using my natural light from my window and a small little light. Okay, so I really want to talk to you guys because I get a lot of questions in regards to, I don't know, everything honestly, but more so like I get a lot of questions from people in regard to like getting started. How do they get started? What do they do? Whatever. They don't have support, whatever. So honestly, something you really have to learn is you have what you need. Everything that you have right now is all that you need. God had already blessed you with the things that you have for a reason. And even if you think it's something small, or if you think it's just one small thing that you have compared to what other people have, that's all that you need. And that's another thing you need to stop doing, comparing yourself to other people. We are all in different stages. We have all of our different seasons. You are not them. And you know, honestly, it all starts with you, of course, and what it is that you want to do, not what someone else wants you to do, not what everybody else is doing. What is it that you want to do? And even if it is something that a lot of other people are doing, what is it that you are going to do differently? How are you different? What do you do to stand out? Because again, there's a lot of oversaturated markets, but it's money for everybody. So therefore, what is it that you want to do in this world? Are you going to be an author? Are you going to create I don't know, a custom designed toilet paper? I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to do, your ideas, write them down, honey, okay? No one can tell you they're not gonna ever be anything. Only you will tell yourself that, and that's how a lot of self-doubt comes into play. That's a little bit later. But honestly, I think I want to share my testimony, and it's so funny. It's not funny. It's funny. It's crazy, I guess. I don't know the word, the adjective I want to use right now. But me and my man had went to church last Sunday, right? And loved the message overall. And then towards the end, he was saying he feels as though more people need to share their testimonies to speak on all the things that God has done for them and to show other people that it can be done for them as well. Anything that you're in desire and need of, God hears you, but you literally, worrying is not having faith in anything. And it's easier said than done, yes. But when you realize, or if you look at all the times that God did work miracles in your life, you'll realize that, oh, right, let me chill out a little bit. Let me stop worrying about this as much as I am, or even at all. So I truly would love to share my testimony with you guys of getting started. And it's not, and a lot of you guys already kind of know, but my testimony keeps going every day. I can say something from yesterday and I can speak on it as a testimony. You know what I mean? Like, your testimony is always going. It's always going. It's always going to change, or you're going to always add to your testimony. So just keep going, because you never know who may need to hear whatever you went through. They're probably going through the same thing, or they just need an extra little push. Your testimony is someone else's motivation to keep going. Okay? So just share as many things as God did for you to as many people as you can. It's not going to hurt nobody. People are going to probably look at you like you're crazy if you say something crazy out your mouth, but it ain't nothing crazy. It is God doing what he needs to do for you and only you. Okay? So, honestly, getting started, I don't think it was hard. Honestly, I can't remember it being hard, like getting started, because again, I was just learning as I went. You guys know, some of you guys probably know, like, I did my YouTube series, so you guys were with me along the journey. I was learning as I go. I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know about a business. Nobody in my family had a business before, but I was just going with the wind and saying, oh, you know, it's gonna work out. I started off with just selling lashes, and then I added jewelry to my line, and you know, I was 17, 18 years old. I didn't know anything. I'm telling you guys, I didn't know anything, but I just started. I didn't have the support, whereas though, like, my family were all for it, because again, like I said, nobody in my family had a business. So they're all, you know, go to school, go to work, that's what they know. So of course you're gonna get the negative comments, or the concerned comments, or the worrisome comments. But I knew what I wanted to do, and you have to be strong within yourself. You can't be dependent on people and their opinions. You have to be independent. And then I also learned recently, like, it's good to be interdependent, and you can't jump from dependent to interdependent. Interdependent is when you literally you're independent, but you like to work with others because you know it'll get you further. Okay, so I've never been dependent on, you know, anyone's opinions or their thoughts, or me getting further in life, because I probably would have still been living with my parents back at home, and I just you can't wait on nobody, okay? That's one thing. You cannot wait on anybody to get yourself where you want to be. This is your life. You can't keep blaming other people as to why you didn't get further in life. Oh, my mom didn't do this for me. Okay, well, you know that, so now let's move on. I am a very solution-based person. I truly don't like to hear people vent to me. I don't, and I'm not going to be mean. That's nothing mean about it. I don't like you venting to me if you're not trying to find a solution, because now I just feel like we're just complaining. Simply because, like, I feel like when you vent so much, you're gonna get comfortable in just venting and not all finding a solution. We're just now, at this point, we're just complaining about the same thing day by day, month by month. There's no change. And don't get me wrong, it is perfectly fine to vent to your friends, vent in your journal, and your friends know you. Like, they probably don't, you know, you're just talking or whatever. Learn to stop going to people with your problems right away. Try to figure it out yourself, and then come to them when you came up with a solution. Or if you still didn't come up with a solution, go to your friends, see what they're talking about, see what they may say about it, see what we can do about this, you know. I don't know, I just feel like, because there are going to be some people probably in the comments saying, well, no, it's good to vent without having a solution, that everything is subjective. That's totally fine to you, but to me, that's not, it doesn't get me anywhere with me just going to my friends, venting to them, and then going back to be miserable about it. You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm such a, you know, solution-based friend and person. I don't know, I don't want to hear the problems and then you just go and leave and go be sad about it still. I don't want you to go be sad about it still. I want you to move on from it. We can dwell about it, feel your emotions, understand your emotions, that's fine. And that's another problem people don't tend to do. They don't, when they say they want to vent without having a solution, they don't understand their feelings while leaving after venting. You need to understand your emotions, feel through your emotions, understand why you're feeling this way, understand why you are acting the way that you're acting. A lot of the times our life as it's going is just a result of our actions prior to situations that happen to us. So be mindful of how you talk to yourself. Be mindful of what you share to people. Be mindful of the words. The power of the tongue is so powerful. Like, you literally have to be mindful of what you say. Stop saying you're broke. I don't care if you are broke. Stop saying it. Like, just stop saying certain things about yourself. Stop critiquing yourself. Point out one good thing about yourself. And y'all hear this all the time. And I used to hear it all the time. And I'm probably like, no, I don't really, I don't really feel like it. That's how I used to be. I'll be so honest. I used to be such a negative person. And I can speak on it. I used to have a bad attitude. I used to be negative. I used to be nasty. I just had a really bad attitude growing up. And see, and that's what I'm saying. I used to complain, or I used to vent about my problems, and I didn't want to hear a solution. I didn't want to hear it. Like, I didn't want to hear it from nobody. And I feel like it's just being, that was just ignorance for me, because why don't I want to hear what someone has to tell me when it could probably help me and get me out of my situation? I chose to still be miserable, and a lot of people choose to be miserable. Things happen to us, and it's how you react to these things that's happening to us. So when people say, like, they didn't have, their mom didn't support them, and whatever the case is, let's backtrack a little bit. What did you do that she needs to support? Did you get started at least? That's so she has something to see that she wants to support. We can't support thoughts. And not everyone's going to support your thoughts, because you're just talking at this point, And I'm not saying this in a mean way at all, but like, you got to stop talking all the time. A lot of times people, they just talk and say what their ideas are, want to run it by people, because you're kind of dependent on other people's opinions to hear what they have to say about your thoughts or whatever, to make you want to be like, you want someone to validate your thoughts. And that's not how you're going to get anywhere when you want to get started. Because if you're waiting on somebody to give you that yes, oh baby, the world is going on, honey. Like, the world, it's a lot of other things people have going on. They're not probably worried about your idea. Only you need to be worried about your idea. Like, nobody understood I wanted to sell lashes. That was not something that, like I said, they wanted me to go to school. I didn't go to college. I signed up for my classes and everything, y'all. I signed up for my classes, and I just decided this was not for me, because it wasn't my idea to go, to be honest. And they gave me a hard time, and that's life. You're gonna be thrown so many obstacles, okay? And I wasn't as close with God back then, like, to really just sit and pray. Now, yes, I did pray, but I was praying, I felt like, for the wrong reasons. And that is possible as well. And I'm not about to get into a whole religion talk with you guys and tell you guys how you should pray, because that's totally up to you. Or how you should talk to God, when you should talk to God, or if you should. I'm not going to tell you guys that. But me back then, that wasn't me. Like, I felt like I was praying for the wrong reasons, or I wasn't giving God the glory to do what he needed to do. I kept taking credit for everything, and that's where you crash out, when you want to do everything. And that's even with trying to give other people opportunities in your world to help you out. If that's having a nanny, having a cleaner, having a dog walker, start reaching out for help, okay? And God will pour more into you when you start reaching out for more help. And sometimes it may be finances, or what. God will supply the finances. Y'all need to start looking. If you want to get your esthetician license, you keep saying it or whatever, you never even looked at the schooling to see how much it is. You just think it's so much. You don't even know if they do you don't even know if they offer, like, financing. Whatever the case is, do the research. Start doing research, and then you can start running your ideas by people. Make a PowerPoint on Canva. When I had shown my idea for my new rebrand, I made a whole Canva PowerPoint of how I wanted my rebrand to be. And I had him sit on his couch, I put it on the TV, and I showed him. And I'm like, look, I'm giving a whole school presentation right now. People will support you a lot more when they see you're serious about your own decisions. You can't say, oh, you want to start a lip gloss business and expect people to be like, oh yeah, that's so good. Oh my God, yeah, when are you gonna get started? Well, I wanna do. They're not supporting a thought that's in your head. Make a visual so people can see it. They can't see what you see. You have that vision in your head. God give you that vision for yourself. We can't see what that lip gloss brand looks like. Can you show us what the logo may look like? Can you show us the color pattern? Can you show us what type of packaging you want to do? The photo shoots you want to do? Show us what it is that you're going to do. And that's even, somebody may even want to invest in you, one of your family members. Once you come up with that whole idea, you got to get started somewhere. All that complaining and, I know that I know that life is hard. In all the situations I've ever been in, the situation I'm in right now, I've been in all the situations before, and I've never given up. You want to invest so much into what you're doing or what you're going to do, so that when you give up, you're going to be mad that you gave up. Because think about it. when you pay for a deposit to get your hair done and the deposit was only $10, you're probably like, versus a $50 deposit, you're gonna make sure you try to get to that appointment, or, you know, communicate something. $10, you're not really feeling it. So if you invest $1,000 in your business, you're gonna probably be like, you know, let me stick to this a little bit more, versus you only paid $100 to get some samples. You're not interested. Go all in, or just sit back and watch everybody else fulfill their dreams. That's however you want to take that. You need to do what you need to do. God did not bring me this far to just give up. Oh my God. And the days I be feeling like I just want to give up, it's because I'm tired, you guys. I've been doing it, and people have been doing their business or whatever way longer than I have. I've been doing this since when I graduated. I think I graduated 2017. I've been doing this since 2018. It is 2023, you guys. And I don't even seem that long, to be honest, but it is, especially being young and doing it, and having to go through doors that probably wasn't meant for me, or having to deal with people that were not meant to be in my life, or having to deal with situations that made me who I am, and still going through situations that are going to make me who I need to be and who I'm trying to become. You have to take it, oh my God, you have to, what's the word I want to use? Stop thinking everything is happening to you. Oh my goodness, like, stop feeling that way, okay? It's not. Everything that's happening right now is happening for you, and nothing against you shall prosper if you have faith. All the things that are not for you, that are trying to take you out, trust me, when you have faith, and what I mean by having faith, I truly believe, I truly mean believing that God will work it out for you. Let it go. All things, you don't have to worry. You should not have to sit here and be sad all the time. And now, yes, we have emotions. We can be sad. I'll be sad maybe one day or whatever, and I'll be like, you know what, let me go pray about it. It don't take nothing to literally just sit and just talk to God in any time of the day, and just talk and say what it is that you need to say. Give gratitude. Say what you need. He hears you. You have to believe in what you're asking for, that it will happen. You can't just say, oh my God, but I can't. You can't just say, oh my God, I want to be debt free. You got to believe that you will be debt free after you done said what you said and he heard you. You got to start putting yourself first as well. Setting boundaries for yourself. I may have lost a lot of people through the years or whatever when it came to setting boundaries, especially like when it comes to my relationship, my family, my friends, all those things. Not everything needs to be shared on social media, and it's totally up to you what you want to share. And I love people that respect others' boundaries. And others that don't respect people's boundaries don't have boundaries for themselves. So they lack that in themselves, so they don't understand why someone don't want to share something with them, or when someone tells them no. I tell people no all the time. Start learning to tell people no, especially when you don't feel like going somewhere or whatever. You're kind of forcing yourself to go somewhere. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. You can't please everybody, okay? Like, stop trying to be a people pleaser. That's another thing with getting started in life, or starting in a business, or whatever it is you're trying to get started on. Stop trying to please everybody else. This is your life. You're not living for nobody else. Do what you need to do for yourself, and whoever wants to support will follow along once they see your journey. Document it. Whatever you want to do. You share your testimony. I want to share my experiences with people and show that I moved on from it. And a lot of times people look for quick fixes. When y'all come to me and ask me questions, y'all looking for a quick fix. There is no quick fix to your life, okay? What you're going through is not a quick fix of nothing. You have to go through it. And stop trying to figure out why you're going through it. Stop it. You need to learn. You have to figure out how to survive it. What you're going through right now, stop trying to understand why it's happening, why God did this, why God, it's a reason, but this is not the time to try to figure it out. It's time to survive and get through this season of yours, okay? And I'll do another video on like understanding your season and all that good stuff. I'll do that in another video for you guys. But today was mainly about getting started and understanding that you cannot depend on people to get started. You have to do it yourself. You have to get yourself through so many things in life. I'm telling you guys, you cannot depend on people. You cannot lay back and sit back and wait for things to happen for you. Stop waiting for handouts. Start investing in yourself a lot more. When you invest in yourself a lot more, you deem respect, I feel as though. When you invest in yourself, it shows. People will come approach you a certain way. So when you feel as though you're lacking something or people are not respecting you, maybe you don't respect yourself. Maybe you're not giving off a aura that somebody wants to respect you, or you're not investing in yourself for people to want to respect you or want to hear what you have to say. Make them listen. Your presence should just make somebody want to listen to what you have to say. All the work you've done should make somebody want to listen to what you have to say. Again, you want somebody to support you. You don't have no work behind you. You don't have the presence. You don't have anything for somebody to want to support you. Take accountability for your life. Stop blaming others for why your life is so crappy. It's us. It's me. It's for what I'm going through. It's probably me. For whatever I'm going through, I caused it. Because you have to be proactive. Start preparing yourself for anything that could possibly happen. Try to prevent things from happening. You know what I mean? And I don't mean look too far in the future or don't focus on the now. The main thing people feel like in a business is that it's going to fail. Start thinking about the things that you need. Start thinking about the things that would cause a business to fail, and make sure you're working to prevent those things from happening. Build a system to prevent things from failing. You have a test coming up. You don't want to fail that test, right? What would cause you to fail that test? You didn't study. You didn't get enough rest. You were not prepared, right? So those three things: study, get some rest, and be prepared. Be proactive. Stop waiting for things to happen to you and then want to sit in that misery. Oh my goodness, people do that all the time. They know anything can change in life. So be proactive, be prepared. Be prepared for things to change and don't use that as an excuse. Okay? People change all the time, especially when it comes to relationships. Y'all know, like, people be like, well, they change. And well, we know people can change. So what do we need to prepare ourselves for? Be prepared to pay for something awful in yourself. You have a roommate. What can happen with that roommate? They leave, they die, they don't want to pay the rent, y'all get into a fight, y'all not friends no more. So these things that we can be prepared for them. They leave, make sure you have your own rent money. Both of y'all cover. Make sure you move in with somebody when you're able to pay for it, just in case anything happens. They get sick. You never know. Stop waiting for the worst to happen and then be so shocked and want to play victim. We know things happen. Be prepared. Life throws so many different things at you. Be prepared for whatever is about to come. Stop playing victim, because you'll never get anywhere. You'll never get started. And if you do get started and you still have that same mindset, you'll be still in the same place tomorrow, next month, next year, 4 years from now. You'll still be in the same spot with that victim mindset. Stop blaming others' actions on why your life is not going the way that it needs to. You're now in the negative because your roommate had left. Why didn't you have the money to begin with? Now, yes, I understand people have roommates because they can't afford it sometimes. They need to have, but for emergency purposes, please be proactive and have that money put to the side for emergencies. Have at least 2 months rent put up somewhere just for emergencies if you ever had to pay it for both of you. Be prepared. People don't be prepared for nothing. You have to be prepared for all things to fail. Okay? Start thinking about what could happen, or what is those things you're trying to prevent. Or what do you not want to happen? You don't want to lose your job, right? Okay, let's do that. Say there's a possibility that you could lose your job, whatever. You didn't have a savings account. You weren't prepared for if you lost your job, now you can't pay your bills. So now you're blaming that you're blaming the job because you can't pay your bills. You weren't financially responsible because you didn't save no money for times like this. This is what your savings is for. Everybody got savings for different things. Saving for a car, saving for a house. Have an emergency fund then. Have an emergency fund and then have a savings. Start putting that into play. Put up $10 every day, every week, whatever you can do it. We can always do something. I don't care if it's $1. Do it. And when you have faith that all good things will come to light, it will. So that $500 that you probably had saved up, your rent probably $1,200. That $500 you saved up, but you still have faith. God works miracles, honey. Okay, trust me. Things y'all don't understand. So I said people need to start sharing their testimonies more, because y'all will believe a lot more. People always want to put too much on us as humans that we did it ourselves. A lot of these things, I don't know how they may have happened for me. That's what I'm saying. I didn't do a lot of these things. I let God, I literally let him let go and let God. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all do. That is so true. Let go and let God handle all of these. Stop having the pressure put on you. We don't know what's ahead of us. He do. He knows what's ahead of us. Let him guide you. I say it in my videos a lot. Like, he can guide you to where you need to be. That vision that you're seeing, that's what he's giving you. But you're trying to take all the control. You're trying to take all the credit. You're trying to take over everything and just do it yourself. You don't know what you're doing. We don't know what we're doing. This life has no handbook. It's a journey, okay? And when you understand, like, we all have different journeys, but like I said, your testimony is someone else's motivation to get up. I don't know, like, I didn't have it where as though nowadays kids that are starting businesses and teenagers starting businesses, the parents already know, like, it's money in it. They know. But, you know, if you started a business years ago, that was not, yeah, they didn't see that. They didn't know that. They just knew go to school, go to work, okay? And, you know, I've had my times where as though my account was in the negative, or I had to figure something out right then and there. And also too, it is important to have people around you that you can call if you do need something. Like if you need to borrow $1,000, or even if they want to just give it to you. You know, like, you need friends or people that can put you in a better position. You can't be around broken people, especially if you're trying to get somewhere. Like, if you were already broken yourself and you're trying to get yourself somewhere, you cannot be around people that can't help you get out of that funk. You want people around you that's going to pray for you. That people that can put more into you, pour into you just as much as God can pour into you. And you want to pour right back into them. You want to give people your all. Like, and you know, some people, like our generation, I feel like a lot of people are like, they're scared to give people their all because they can leave or whatever. But if that's truly you, that's just who you are, it don't matter. You're giving someone you. You don't want to be fake and hold things, but that's just you. And if they didn't, you know, it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Stop putting so much onto certain people, friendships, relationships. Not everybody's meant to be in your life forever. Stop feeling as though, oh, this is going to be different. No, you don't know that. So when you keep putting your all, just as much as you put your all into these relationships and friendships, put your all into your dreams. Okay? Your dreams could never deceive you, honey. People can deceive you all they want. Your dreams could never deceive you. That's something that you desire. That's something that you want. In order to get to what you want in life, you have to have the knowledge, the skill, and the desire of wanting to literally, this is what you want. We can say it all day. Oh yeah, I want to have this type of car. I want to have this type of house. Do you have the knowledge behind it, the skill to get you where you need to be to get this thing? And do you really want it, or did you just see somebody else have it? You know, do you really want a certain type of lifestyle? Do you really want to be an author? Do you really want to be a doctor? Do you really want to be the CEO of whatever? Like, what do you really want? Think about what you really want. Write these things down. Don't just say it, write it down. When you write things down, it kind of like clicks to you a little bit more because you're literally writing it down. But understanding what you want and getting started is so important. And some people probably don't know where to get started at. Like, how do I get started? What do you have right now? Do you have a phone? Do you have a computer? Do research. That's it. That's all you need to know. You want to start, you want to become an author. How to become an author on Google. How to structure a fictional book. How to structure whatever. How to start selling on Amazon. How to get a license. How to register for this. How to apply for a grant. How to do this. Do your research. Stop being lazy. Do your research. purchase people's ebooks, purchase their courses, purchase whatever it may be, because it's already broken down for you. Like for me, I'm over here doing this research. I'm like, do I really need all this information? So, you know, I've been signing up for a couple webinars and things like that because I'm like, I'm over here wasting my time doing all this research when I really just need like specific things and certain things. So look for webinars, see what's going on out there. Like I said, when you start investing more, when you start paying for webinars and courses and things like that, you're not going to want to just give up because you're like, dang, I just spent $500 on 10 courses and webinars all together. That's a lot of money, you know. I could have used it on something else. So why? Let me continue. Come on, let's go, let's get it. Like, stop wasting money. Stop giving up so fast. Just stop. Just stop, because it's so unfortunate when I just see people just give up. I know it's hard. I went through a lot of things, and even still to this day going through different things. I'm telling you, like, this is my testimony that I'll be able to share what God has done for me and what he is doing for me. I'm living in one of my prayers right now, multiple of my prayers actually, but you know, I have so much to grow. I have so much growing to do, so much more learning to do, meeting new people, exploring. I'll be 24 in like 2 weeks or whatever. Like, I'm still growing. I started this YouTube when I was like 17, so you know, I'm growing. You guys are growing with me, and you know, like I said, some people fell off, some people didn't agree with me on things, some people probably just stopped liking me. I wasn't relatable to certain people anymore. I just wasn't, you know, motivational to people anymore. I probably stopped doing whatever it is they wanted me to do. I'm living for me, honey. And I'm just sharing as I go. And I appreciate everybody that's been holding on, or people that's just come in, and people that, you know, want to hear my story, people that want to do better for themselves, people that want to get somewhere in life, people that want to change, people that want to take accountability, people that want to get out of that victim phase, people that want new habits. I'm here for all of y'all. Like, that's who I'm here for. Okay? All that, you know, first things first. No more trauma dumping. No more venting just because. Look for solutions, okay? That kind of really helps you with getting started, because you never know who you may vent to and they have some really good advice. Just go ahead and vent. You can vent to people. Let people ask you how you're doing first. Don't start trauma dumping on people. Let people ask you how you're doing, okay? Let people ask you how you're doing, and then that's where you'll share. But yeah, the trauma dumping kind of gives off a weakness. And when you're trying to meet people and make new friends and things like that, people don't want to be friends with weak people, unless they have that ego, whereas though they need a weak person to make themselves feel better. But that's not a person you want to be friends with, okay? So stop showing your weaknesses to people. Show up as who you want to become, and you know, it'll come natural to you over time. But getting started, you have to start somewhere. I didn't know how to do graphics. I played The Sims all my life. I played Cooking Mama. I played Diner Dash. I played all the computer games possible. I love games. Like, I just love the computer. I started with literally just doing YouTube intros, and that's just from me playing on a computer. And like, I know you needed a YouTube intro to have a YouTube channel, so I'm like, let me learn how to do them. You know what I mean? Like, having a skill of anything is so important. Going to trade school, having a skill will get you so far in life. My skills, I know how to do my hair, I know how to do anything on the computer. Like, I have skills. Utilize them. Like I said, what you have right now is all that you need. Utilize them, okay? I have to say all the syllables. Utilize what God has given you. We all have some type of skill, and it's like, stop letting yourself go to waste. Stop letting your days go to waste. Stop feeling like you're not good enough. Stop feeling like everybody else is ahead of you. Stop feeling like it's too late. It's never too late to do anything. It's too late when you're in the ground. But clearly you're watching this, so it's not too late. But I truly just, I don't know, I want you guys just to understand, you have to start somewhere. You're not going to be perfect. And if you're waiting to be perfect, you'll never get perfect because you never started. You won't even know. You can't become perfect and you never started nothing. How are we going to practice? Practice makes perfect. Okay, right? You hear that all our childhood. Practice makes perfect. Get started. Your product, yourself, whatever should speak for itself. Get started on it, okay? Stop waiting for somebody to validate you. Stop waiting for the right moment. It's never a right moment. It's never a right time to do anything, to be honest. It just happens. But it's just like, time is passing you by, honey. Tomorrow about to be tomorrow. Yesterday is over with. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Like, stop waiting. Just go for whatever you're trying to do. Reach out to people that you're inspired by, that you like what they do. Reach out to them. See what you can do, and not a quick fix. See what you need to do to get started, and actually implement it. Start executing these things. Stop asking people questions and never do it. Never even get started. You know, like, stop asking people something and you don't do it. Value people's time as well. That is a key element in getting started too. Value someone else's time, because especially when it comes to mentoring or whatever. Listen, there are people out here that can teach you the world. You get something from everybody. Start making friendships with people, and it's beneficial on both ends. You're giving, they're giving, whatever. It can be that they just make you happy. It don't have to be money. It don't have to be business advice. It don't have to be. They make you happy, and you can do something for them as well. It needs to be beneficial. It doesn't need to be one-sided friendship. Start cutting people off. Separation allows elevation. I'm pretty lonely right now. Like, I don't really have that many friends or whatever. I'm in my elevation stage. I'm trying to elevate to become the person I want to become, and the friends will come later. And even if it's a partner, your partner will come later. The people will come later. They will follow later. But get your stuff together first. It's about you. Ooh, I'm just saying, honey. Y'all need to focus on you. You need to worry about what you need to do, not what everybody else is doing, not what everybody else is not doing. I can't stand people when it comes to their birthday or whatever function they got going on. They like to post, I don't care who didn't show up for me, whatever, but didn't even say thank you to those that showed up. Or if you did, you still threw shots at other people. Focus on what you have and not what you don't. Stop worrying about the next person. Worry about yourself. All that, it's the hatred. It's the negativity in you. Stop being so negative all the time. Focus on the good. Point out the good. Thank y'all so much for coming out, for my event. I had a great time. I really appreciate it. And leave it at that. Thank y'all so much for showing up, because, some people didn't want to come. Some people didn't. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? No one cares. I'm just saying, the complaining and the, seeking validation from people, we gotta cut it out, okay? It's time to get started. I hope y'all took something from this, and I hope y'all implement some things that I was saying, and I hope that you guys understand that your relationship with God is your relationship with God. No one else can validate it for you. No one else needs to tell you what you need to do. No one else needs to tell you what to say. No one needs to tell you anything about your relationship with somebody else. Okay? Period. God, boyfriend, girlfriend, whomever. You need to make the right decisions. You need to do what you need to do. Become closer to whomever you want to become closer to. Focus on you. God has given you everything that you need. Stop focusing on what you don't have, who don't show up, who don't support. You have what you need. Stop being so ungrateful. Stop being so negative. Stop being so miserable. Like, stop with the negativity. Life can be so crappy right now, but there is something you can pull out of there. I have my air running. I have a nice apartment. I have food in there. I have a drink. Like, it's something to pull out of your day. Stop just talking just to say you prayed. Who are you trying to impress? Stop trying to just be something you're not, okay? Figure out what it is you want to be. Figure out what do you want to do. Figure it out. It's what you want out of this world, okay? So cheers to new beginnings. Cheers to getting started. Cheers to no more playing the victim. Cheers to wanting more for yourself. Cheers to making a PowerPoint. Cheers to I don't know. I was saying a lot, and this is hitting me, y'all. This is so good. It has alcohol in it. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Oh But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be making another one. My next video will be about understanding your season. So if you guys are excited about that, give me a, I don't know what type of emoji we should do. Let's do a flower. Pick your favorite flower and comment it down below. But also too, I hope you guys just truly genuinely enjoyed this video, because I actually enjoyed filming it. But I'll see you guys in my next video. And like I said, try this drink out, or let me know what drinks I should try next. Ooh, that'll be fun. Let me know what y'all want me to drink in my next video so I can go get it, or I can make it, and then I'll let you guys know what is given, okay? But air hugs, air hugs, air hugs. Just know that you got this, okay? You got this. We all got this. We're fine. We are good. We are good, okay? We are good. I'll see you guys in my next video.